What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Death Valley Driver. I'm Miguel. Here I am with my friend Steven. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good today, man. The time of recording, CM Punk, the E champion, Kenny Omega about to win the AEW championship. But we're not here to talk. Well, a little bit. We're here to talk a little bit, maybe. But what are we talking about today, man? I'm going off track. What are we talking about today?
Yeah, so today we're flipping the script here. You know the term dream matches, that's been tossed around a lot nowadays. Theoretical matches between wrestlers who never face off each other and people salivate over. But here in Death Valley Driver, there's a couple matches that we think would just flat out suck. And today we're going to be talking about those matches. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's not necessarily nightmare matches we're trying to cover here, guys. But, these are just particular matches that you might be dreaming about, might be going to sleep, putting your head on a pillow, son, sweet dreams. And you think, well, this match would fucking rock. But if you really think about it, we'll see. We'll see. A few honorable mentions we want to get out the way. Maybe dishonorable mentions. One would be Gunther Brock Lesnar, which could very well still happen. It probably is going to happen. Brock he just generally doesn't work well with big guys. I mean, the Oba matches have been good to the most degree, but in general, his big guy matches are always pretty ill-inspired compared to his like big guy versus little guy dynamic.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think both work best when they're working with a smaller guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't imagine Brock selling a chop from Gunther.
Yeah, we saw what happened at the Rumble this year.
Yeah.
It came to selling it for chops.
Yeah. And then look at him now.
Uh-huh.
Look at him now.
Yeah. Anyway, and then we got our other dishonorable match. Dishonorable mention. The Young Bucks and the Usos. This would just be a bunch of nonsense. We all know it.
I can imagine like the reactions on Twitter, like if this match was to happen, like one side of it, like one half of Twitter would be like, yo, this match was the worst shit I've ever seen. The other half would be like, yo, this match was godly. Holy shit.
It would honestly be divided by us. I'd probably like watch it with like my uncle or something and be like, yo, this fucking rocked. And he would have been like, dud. But all right, so we got 4 matches to talk more in depth about today. Miguel, how about you start us off, bro? What match we talk about first?
Yeah, so the first match, I don't think nobody really wants this match, but WWE really hypes up this match, and that's Andre the Giant versus the Big Show.
Oh man, no, I remember playing like WWE All Stars, and that was like one of those dream matches. You go on any like WWE.com list, is usually on like Andre the Big Show, and come on, bro. Come
on. First of all, nobody is going to bump for this match.
There will be like 3 combined bumps. There'll be 3.
The way that I picture this match, it would be both of them like trying to knock each other down, and it's like, oh, who's gonna fall, and nobody falls.
No, they'll be like the tied in the ropes, that spot, that classic spot, and Andre will go to town or Big Show. Big Show will have to do the whole match, not throwing his fucking right fist, gotta protect his finish.
Yeah, but don't expect any superplexes. I don't know how long this fucking match goes for. Like, how long does this go for? Like, not like 5 minutes.
I mean, it might go an excruciating 9.5. We'll get like a long bear hug from Andre and Big Show. You know how Big Show sells where he looks like he's about to die. He's like he's crying. Yeah. We'll get a little of that. I think it would be. We already had Big Show and Khali. We see. I'm not saying Andre the Giant is as bad as Great Khali. He really isn't. Andre the Giant's actually a pretty good wrestler in his prime. Big Show is better. Retrospect, Big Show kind of rocks. But this match just wouldn't be good. The spectacle would be cool, like seeing them like stand face to face would be cool. But let's go to the opposite end of this wrestling spectrum and instead of covering a really slow and unremarkable match, let's go to another dream match that might not necessarily be that great if you watch it, and that is Will Ospreay and Seth freaking Rollins. Now, both of these guys, Miguel, would you say they're um, divisive by the IWC? Do you think they have
I don't understand why you guys wear these people's jerseys. They are not hoopers,
whoa,
man. They're
whoa!
they're just not.
I, I wasn't saying all that about Will Ospreay.
Yeah, it's so funny when I go on Twitter. It's like Will Ospreay fans shitting on Seth Rollins fans, like vice versa. Like, bro, both of y'all wrestlers fucking suck, bro.
Oh, come on now, man.
Come
Come
on, come
on,
on.
man.
Be
Come on.
nice. Be nice.
Be nice. Be nice. Listen, I like Will a lot. He does some things that I don't love, um, but I still like him a lot. I enjoy watching his matches, especially with people around me. Seth, I enjoyed him in the past. I still think he can have a good match here and there, but I think he's nowhere near the competitor he was, and I think it's silly to think that like he's above Roman right now in terms of having good matches. You know, I'm putting the ones up. Uh, you know, but just in general, like put all that aside, just regardless of how you think these guys are at a regular like week to week basis, this match would just look kind of crazy. This match would just be such fuckery afoot. Like it would just be like bananas. It would be Seth trying to replicate. We've already seen Seth try to replicate some of the Osprey spots. It's just Seth doing those spots, and we've seen him do, a few times during the Braun match. I think one during the Gunther match. It just come across really unnatural. Seth's knees are fucked. Not Tanahashi fucked, but they're still not great. Uh, him trying to like, I'll give this to Seth. He takes a lot of dedication in his craft. He really does. I think he thinks he's like a top tier wrestler, and you should always feel like you're still like that guy. And he would try to really like keep up with Will, but I mean, Will doesn't really slow down, and when he does slow down, it kind of sucks, and he doesn't work any holds, and he wins with an armbar anyway. So I don't know. I don't know about that.
And we gotta watch Seth Rollins wrestle for 40 minutes.
I'm so sure. I'm so sure. I'm so sure. And regardless of all that, we shit a little bit on Seth. Will, he would probably try to fucking pitch, you go for the stomp, but like I pop back up because Moxley, he taught me to counter to the stomp, and I get back up, hidden blade. Like we have to see a bunch of shit like that. We have to see a bunch of no selling. Like this shit would suck. It would get like a 5.5 from Dave. And then we would review it in Death Valley Driver, and we would say it sucks.
Okay, next match. I can't wait to talk about this one. We have Randy Orton versus anyone.
Let me just clarify here. All right. Let me just clarify. I can't speak for Miguel, but Randy Orton, always a special spot in my heart. He is one of my childhood favorite wrestlers. He's somebody I still like seeing. Like I see Randy Orton, I'm like, that's nice. It's nice to see Randy. This is all for the principle of like, you put Randy Orton in a dream match and you're getting a Randy Orton match. And I feel like most fans don't fucking know what a Randy Orton match even looks like. Like you're waiting for the finish basically the whole time. But if he's working heel, you're getting a lot of stomping. You're going to have, okay, so what are just some dream matches we can just put out there for Randy?
Him versus Okada.
Oh God.
I remember this shit. This shit was like around like 2017, 2018 time. A lot of you guys wanted that match. I don't know why.
But dude, imagine the Rainmaker into the RKO. Come on.
That's the only thing that's good about the match.
I'm just saying. If you want to go like historically though, there's a few we can think of as well. I don't think Randy and Austin, like maybe when Randy's like younger, when he's still taking like crazy bumps or whatever and selling kind of crazy, but Randy and Austin, I think would just not be that good. Randy and The Rock, I don't think would be that great. Randy and Brock was like a dream match for me for years. That sucked. Randy and Cody, like this new version of Cody, like that was like a dream match everybody wanted. We saw how that turned out, and I don't think a regular match would have been that much better either. It just there's a certain point of Randy's career it becomes like really stiff and just slow and methodical pace, and who's a benefit, and I'm gonna put you in a chin lock, and I'm gonna work the crowd. I'm gonna look at the hard cam, and we already got their money, kid. Now our final dream match. This is something that multiple fans have always wanted. You know, websites, WE, Bleacher Report, whatever, to list as one of the biggest dream matches ever. It's never gonna happen, and that would be the Undertaker versus Sting. Now, Miguel, we can go a few time periods for when this match could have realistically happened, right? We could go in 2001. WCW was bought, and Sting comes in. They could have done Sting Taker in WrestleMania 18 or something like that, right? And this is like Sting coming off of WCW, Crow gimmick, not very good, versus like the worst fucking version of Undertaker. I don't care. I know I love Limp Bizkit too, but it sucks. This Taker fucking sucks. And then we go to 2011 when Sting. It looked like Sting was leaving TNA and is going to face Taker at Mania. That never panned out. I don't think even then that would have been that great. Taker was in good spirits, good shape. He had the match with Triple H that year. Sting was coming off kind of like a weird year. He barely wrestled. He didn't look that great. A few months later, he would have to put down Jeff Hardy. I don't think that match. I think it would have been okay. That probably would have been the best time to do it, right? And then the last time they probably could have realistically done it, WrestleMania 31, 2015, where Sting just came.
I remember talks about 32.
Yeah.
But wasn't he hurt? I don't remember.
They probably would have done it at 32. Sting didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
That probably would have been instead of Shane McMahon in the lockbox and all that. But they probably would have done it then. But 31, they could have done it as well. And Sting could have faced Taker instead of facing Triple H. Taker could have faced Sting instead of Bray Wyatt. This would have sucked too, just on the basis that Taker was coming off like just being gone for a year. He didn't look particularly amazing in the Bray match. He looked fine. He looked better in the summer. Sting would have lost. I mean, all these matches Sting is losing. So Sting is like losing like his first WWF match. And just in general, I feel like we got to be a little honest about Sting sometimes. Sometimes.
Man, we love Sting here. We love old man Sting in AEW. We love Surfer Sting, but between them, the Crow Sting, some of it was
it varies.
Yeah, some of it was rough.
Yeah, it varies. I mean, he had great matches in between that time, but as very few and far in between. Like it was like as the Crow, he just in WCW. It's not like he had a great like match catalog. It's just it kind of sucks. Doesn't really know how to wrestle as that character for a little bit. And TNA, I mean, he was fine. And there's some great matches, but overall, I don't know. I don't feel like, listen, the spectacle would be great. Obviously, the entrances would be great. They probably have a pretty great finish, but it'd be really slow, meandering. There'll be a lot of politics involved. I feel like Taker would never lose unless it doesn't happen at Mania. And even if it doesn't happen at Mania, he's still not fucking losing probably because it's Vince McMahon. I feel like this match would be doomed from the get-go. Like, Taker wouldn't lose. It wouldn't be that great. And the best version of this match is like 2011, and I still don't see it being all that great regardless of that.
What would be like the best matchup for both of them? Would it be like Old Man Sting or Surfer Sting? Because I would take Surfer Sting.
I love Old Man Sting, but Surfer Sting I think is his best one.
Yeah,
objectively.
And then
the best
for Taker, it would be like late 2000s, early 2010s Taker.
Yeah, like like 08, 09. '09 Taker going into like 2013, somewhere there. Yeah, one of those Takers. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd probably be. That'd be. But the whole thing about that is like the best version of Sting takes off like that mystique of like the dark like figure versus the other dark figure. That's like the whole thing. So like the best version of that match wouldn't be like one who cares. Like it's like who cares? Like what if we? It'd be like doing like the fucking Surfer Sting versus like the American Badass. Like who gives a fuck? Like,
Also, the build would be hilarious.
it'd be a lot of stare downs. It'd be a lot of pointing the bats and Taker doing the throat thing. You would get like Sting and Taker. Sting and Kane on like a random Raw. That would fucking suck too. Oh, Sting and Flair versus like the Brothers of Destruction. Oh, come on, that'd be pretty good.
Okay. Okay.
Come on now. Yeah, it would be like whatever, bro. It would be fine. I'm not that mad. It's never gonna happen. Never say never. Saudi Arabia.
Begin by money.
But yeah, guys, that was it for our quote unquote dream matches. This is just our opinions, obviously. If you want to see Andre and the Big Show, oh, I guess, man. I mean, do what you gotta. Okay, but that was us rambling about, shitty matches for about 20 minutes or so. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you can think of any like dream matches that you think just wouldn't be that great, leave us a comment, leave us a like, and maybe we'll do another part 2 in the future. We love women so much. We didn't talk about any women, quote unquote dream matches, but we can probably think of some. So, yeah, man. But all right, guys. See y'all next time.